ladies and gentlemen. There are moments in life when everything seems to stand against you. The challenges appear overwhelming, the road ahead unclear, and the weight of your struggles threatens to break you. But let me tell you something, these moments, these feelings are nothing but temporary. The storms of life pass, and when they do, they leave behind a stronger, more resilient version of you. A version that knows deep down, with every fiber of its being, that nothing at all can defeat you. You see, it's easy to look at the obstacles, the failures, and the setbacks and think that the world is conspiring against you. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that you're simply unlucky or that you don't have what it takes to succeed. But let me tell you, these thoughts are the lies that hold you back. The truth is, there is no force in the universe more powerful than the human spirit when it is unleashed with purpose, passion, and determination. The battle you're fighting is not one of circumstances. It's not one of resources, of time, or of other people's opinions. The real battle is one of mindset. It's the war between the version of yourself that wants to give up and the one that knows deep down that no matter what happens, you are unstoppable. There is a fire inside you, a force that is untapped and waiting to break free. And once you ignite it, once you let it burn through every doubt, every fear, and every obstacle in your path, there is no mountain too high, no challenge too great, no opponent who can stand in your way. You have a choice. You have the power to decide how you respond to every setback, every failure, and every disappointment. The world will not always be kind. Life will not always hand you what you want when you want it. But that doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to respond to the inevitable trials that will come your way. Will you let them define you, or will you rise above them? Look around you. The world is full of people who have faced adversity, who have faced things that would have crushed most people, and yet they still stand tall. They did not let their circumstances define them. They did not let their failures defeat them. They learned to embrace their struggles as part of their journey, knowing that every challenge was just another stepping stone toward greatness. There are stories all around us of people who have turned their pain into power, their failures into triumphs, and their challenges into opportunities. Think about the people who have changed the world, who have left a legacy of greatness. Did they have an easy path? Did they have it all handed to them? Absolutely not. They were faced with obstacles. They were knocked down. They were told they weren't good enough. They were rejected. But they kept going. They kept fighting. They refused to accept defeat. And that is why they achieved greatness. What will your story be? Will you be someone who looks back on their life and says, I could have been more. I could have achieved more. I could have had more. Or will you be the person who looks back and says, I gave it everything. I faced every challenge with courage. I pushed through the fear, the pain, the doubt, and I became something I never thought possible. It is your choice. And every moment, every day, you are one step closer to that decision. You have everything inside you to achieve what you've set out to do, but you must believe that and you must act on it. The first step is to truly embrace the fact that failure is not something to fear. Failure is not a verdict on your abilities or your worth. It is simply a stepping stone. It is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to refine your approach. Every failure brings with it the gift of experience, the wisdom that will make you stronger and more capable than before. Imagine this, you're standing at the foot of a mountain. The peak is high, almost unreachable. The path is treacherous, and the weather is unforgiving. But you've made a decision. You're going to climb that mountain. It won't be easy. You'll slip, you'll stumble, you'll fall, but you will rise. Every time you fall, you will rise stronger. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, to get better. And eventually, after countless trials, you will reach the summit. The view from the top will be nothing short of extraordinary because you will know that you earned it. You will know that you did not let anything or anyone stop you. There is power in your persistence. There is power in your ability to keep going when everyone else would quit. The greatest achievers in history are not those who never failed, but those who never gave up. The people who were able to look their doubts and fears in the face and say, I will not be defeated. I will not quit. I will not stop until I have reached my goal. You have the same power within you. You may not see it yet. You may not feel it yet, but I promise you it is there. It is in your ability to rise after every fall. It is in your ability to keep pushing when the world says stop. It is in your ability to keep moving forward even when the road is unclear. The truth is, there will always be moments when life gets tough. There will always be moments when you feel like you can't go on. But those are the moments that define you. Those are the moments that reveal who you really are. Will you be someone who lets the storm break them, or will you be someone who stands firm no matter how strong the winds may blow? The most successful people in the world are not those who never faced adversity. They are the ones who refuse to be defeated by it. They are the ones who understood that every setback, every challenge is just another chance to prove their resilience, their strength, and their commitment to their vision. There is greatness inside you, but greatness is not given, it is earned. It is earned through the decisions you make, through the actions you take, and through your unwavering commitment to your dreams. The moment you decide that you will not be defeated, that you will not accept failure as your fate, you will find the strength to push through any challenge that comes your way. The road to success is not easy. It is not meant to be. But that is exactly why it is so rewarding. When you reach the top, when you look back at the journey you've taken, you will see that every obstacle, every failure, every challenge was worth it. Because they were the tests that proved your strength, your determination, and your resilience. Every challenge you face is a gift. It is an opportunity for you to grow. It is a chance for you to demonstrate your commitment to your vision, your dreams, and your purpose. And when you rise above those challenges, when you refuse to let them defeat you, you will find that nothing is impossible. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. But first, you must believe in yourself. You must trust that no matter how difficult the journey may seem, you have everything inside you to succeed. You must understand that the power to create the life you want is in your hands. And most importantly, you must commit to the belief that nothing, absolutely nothing, can defeat you. So when life challenges you, when the weight of the world seems too much to bear, remember this: you are stronger than you think. You are more resilient than you realize. And you have within you a power that is unstoppable. Keep moving forward, keep fighting, keep believing, because you cannot be defeated. Not by anyone, not by anything. The power is yours. Take it. Unstoppable resilience, the core message is that true strength lies not in avoiding failure or adversity, but in the ability to rise after every setback. Life will challenge you, but your resilience and determination will define your journey and success. The power of mindset success begins with belief. The speech emphasizes that your mindset shapes your reality. Choosing to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and refusing to accept defeat is key to unlocking your full potential. Embrace failure as a stepping stone. Failure is not an end, but a valuable learning tool. Every setback provides insights that refine your approach and prepare you for greater success. It's the ability to keep moving forward after failure that leads to true victory. The strength within you, the speech encourages individuals to recognize and tap into the untapped power within. No matter how daunting the journey, the belief in your own strength and the refusal to quit are the ultimate driving forces toward greatness. Commitment to purpose and vision. True success comes from unwavering commitment to your goals, no matter the obstacles. The speech highlights that a clear vision, paired with an unshakable resolve, ensures that nothing, no external force, can defeat you. There are moments in life when everything seems to stand against you. The weight of the world feels heavy on your shoulders, and the struggles you face appear insurmountable. You've encountered setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt, and it can feel like the universe is conspiring to break you. But I want to remind you of something critical. These are the very moments that define you. These are the moments when you will discover what you are truly made of. And let me tell you with absolute certainty, you cannot be defeated. It doesn't matter how difficult the road ahead appears or how many obstacles you face. It doesn't matter how many times you've been knocked down. What matters is your response. What matters is your ability to rise again. You are not defined by the challenges you face, but by the choices you make in the face of them. And in this moment, you can choose to refuse defeat, to choose to keep moving forward, to choose to believe in your own power. There is a force within you that is untapped, a strength that lies dormant within your heart and mind. And when you unlock this strength, there is no challenge, no opponent, and no circumstance that can hold you back. The greatest power lies in your ability to persist, to keep fighting when it seems like the odds are stacked against you, to keep pushing when the road gets rocky. Because the truth is, you are capable of so much more than you realize. You possess a power that is infinite and untamable. The first thing you need to understand is that resilience is not something you're born with, it is something you choose. It's a decision, a declaration that no matter what life throws at you, you will rise. It's the ability to look at a setback, a failure, or an obstacle and say, this will not stop me. This will only make me stronger. You see, every challenge that comes your way is an opportunity to grow. It is an opportunity to test your strength, to sharpen your skills, and to become a more powerful version of yourself. It's easy to look at successful people and believe that they have it all figured out, that they have some magic formula for success. But the truth is, success is not about avoiding failure. Success is about how you handle failure, how you respond when things don't go as planned. Every successful person you admire has faced moments where they wanted to quit, where they felt defeated, where they thought their dreams were impossible. But the one thing they did differently is that they never gave up. They refused to accept defeat, and because of that, they became unstoppable. Think about some of the greatest figures in history. Thomas Edison, for example, failed thousands of times before he invented the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but he didn't give up. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. These people faced rejection, failure, and seemingly insurmountable odds, yet they continued. Why? Because they knew that defeat is not the end, it is simply a step in the process. It is a moment that teaches you something, that pushes you to learn, grow, and become better. It is this understanding that allows you to rise above the setbacks. It is mindset that makes you unstoppable. When you realize that failure is just a part of the journey, it no longer has power over you. Instead of seeing failure as something to avoid, you begin to see it as something to embrace. Every time you fall, you have the opportunity to get back up stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. Your success will not be determined by how many times you fall, but by how many times you rise. And I can assure you, you will rise every single time. There will be moments when the road feels impossibly hard, when your dreams seem far away, when doubt creeps into your mind. In those moments, remember this: you are stronger than you think. You have within you a power that is capable of overcoming any obstacle, of breaking through any barrier. All it takes is the decision to never give up, to keep going no matter what. The path to greatness is not a straight line. It is full of twists and turns, of unexpected challenges and setbacks. But that is precisely why it is so rewarding. The greatest victories come from the greatest challenges. When you push through, when you persevere, you are not only proving your strength to the world, you are proving it to yourself. You are showing yourself just how powerful you truly are, and that realization is the key to unlocking your fullest potential. I want you to think about the obstacles you are facing right now. Think about the struggles that are holding you back, the fears that are keeping you stuck. Now, I want you to see them differently. These obstacles are not walls, they are stepping stones. They are the challenges that will take you to the next level. They are the hurdles that, when overcome, will make you stronger, more resilient, more capable than you've ever been before. And every time you push past one of these challenges, you move closer to the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. The road ahead will not always be easy. There will be times when you feel like you've given all you have to give, and you have nothing left to give. But I promise you, there is always more within you. There is always a deeper well of strength that you can tap into when you need it the most. You will never truly know how strong you are until you are faced with a challenge that tests your limits. And when that moment comes, you will discover something incredible. You are capable of far more than you ever imagined. But it all begins with belief. Belief in yourself, belief in your abilities, and belief that no matter how difficult the journey may be, you will never be defeated. The moment you decide to believe in your own power, the moment you decide to trust yourself, you open the door to endless possibilities. Your mindset becomes your greatest ally. You begin to see the world not as a series of obstacles, but as a series of opportunities to grow, to learn, and to evolve. When you make the decision to never give up, to never accept defeat, you align yourself with a force that cannot be stopped. The power to create the life you desire, to achieve the goals you've set, lies within you. It always has. You don't need anyone's permission to succeed. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. All you need is the willingness to take the first step, to keep going, and to trust that you have everything you need to make your dreams a reality. The greatest power you possess is your ability to choose. You can choose to face your challenges with courage. You can choose to embrace the discomfort of growth. You can choose to keep moving forward when it feels easier to quit. And when you make those choices day after day, you will build a life that is unstoppable. Let me remind you again, nothing can defeat you. Not the failures, not the doubts, not the struggles, nothing. The only thing that can defeat you is the decision to stop. As long as you keep moving forward, as long as you keep believing in yourself, as long as you refuse to accept defeat, you are invincible. This is your life. You are the creator of your story. You have the power to shape your destiny. So stand tall, stand firm, and make the decision today that you will not be defeated. You will rise every time you fall. You will grow stronger with every challenge you face. And no matter what comes your way, you will continue to fight, to believe, and to succeed. Because you cannot be defeated, not by anyone, not by anything. This is your moment. This is your time. Claim it. The power of mindset is one of the most extraordinary forces that shape our lives. It determines not only how we perceive the world, but also how we respond to the challenges we face. Your mindset, the lens through which you view yourself and your circumstances, can either propel you to greatness or hold you back from achieving your dreams. The most powerful thing about mindset is that it is completely within your control. While you can't always control external events, you can always control how you choose to think about them. This simple yet profound truth is the key to unlocking your potential and transforming your life. The first step in understanding the power of mindset is realizing that it is a choice. Every single day you make a decision about how you will see the world. You decide how you will respond to adversity, how you will approach challenges, and what you believe is possible for your life. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your circumstances dictate your mindset. We often believe that the world around us shapes how we think, feel, and act. But this is not true. Your mindset is not dictated by your circumstances. Rather, your mindset shapes your circumstances. The way you think about the world around you will influence the decisions you make, the actions you take, and ultimately the results you achieve. Think about a time in your life when you faced a difficult challenge. Perhaps it was a personal setback, a career obstacle, or a moment of failure. How did you respond? Did you give up, feeling like the situation was beyond your control? Or did you rise to the occasion, determined to find a way to overcome the challenge and turn it into an opportunity for growth? The response you chose in that moment was a reflection of your mindset. Your mindset dictates your reactions, your resilience, and your ability to keep moving forward despite the obstacles in your path. One of the most powerful mindsets you can adopt is the growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and talents can be developed and improved over time through hard work, learning, and perseverance. This mindset is rooted in the idea that you are not limited by your current abilities or circumstances, but rather you have the capacity to grow, learn, and evolve. People with a growth mindset embrace challenges because they see them as opportunities for growth and development rather than obstacles to success. They understand that failure is not a permanent state, but a stepping stone on the path to mastery. In contrast, a fixed mindset is the belief that your abilities are static and unchangeable. People with a fixed mindset believe that their talents and intelligence are predetermined and that there is little they can do to improve them. This mindset can be incredibly limiting because it causes people to avoid challenges, shy away from effort, and give up in the face of failure. They are often paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes because they believe that failure reflects their inherent lack of ability. The fixed mindset keeps people stuck in their comfort zones, preventing them from taking risks, embracing new experiences, and pursuing their dreams. The good news is that mindset is not set in stone. It is something that can be developed, cultivated, and changed over time. If you want to transform your life, you must first transform your mindset. Start by embracing the idea that you are capable of growth. Begin to see challenges as opportunities for development, not as threats to your self-worth. Replace self-doubt with self-belief and trust that your efforts will pay off in the long run. When you adopt this mindset, you will begin to see the world differently. Challenges will no longer seem like insurmountable obstacles. Instead, they will appear as stepping stones on your journey to success. Another powerful aspect of mindset is the way it influences your perception of failure. Most people see failure as something to be avoided at all costs. They fear failure because they believe it is a reflection of their inadequacy or lack of ability. But the truth is, failure is an essential part of the process of growth. Every successful person, whether in business, sports, or any other field, has failed multiple times before achieving their goals. Failure is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of effort, resilience, and perseverance. It is the feedback you need to adjust your approach and improve your skills. When you shift your mindset to view failure as a learning opportunity, it loses its power to discourage you. Instead of feeling defeated, you can approach failure with curiosity and an open mind. What can you learn from this experience? What can you do differently next time? By reframing failure in this way, you take away its negative power and turn it into a catalyst for growth. The more you embrace failure as part of the journey, the more likely you are to push through setbacks and ultimately succeed. In addition to the growth mindset, another powerful tool for shaping your mindset is the practice of positive thinking. Positive thinking is the habit of focusing on solutions rather than problems, on opportunities rather than obstacles. It's easy to get caught up in negativity, especially when things aren't going as planned. But negative thinking only serves to reinforce your doubts and fears. It holds you back from taking action and limits your potential. On the other hand, positive thinking opens the door to possibility. When you focus on what you can do rather than what you can't, you shift your attention to what is within your control. This empowers you to take action, to move forward with confidence, and to create the life you desire. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that everything is perfect. It simply means choosing to focus on what is going well and what is possible, even in the face of adversity. It's about cultivating an optimistic outlook and choosing to believe that no matter what challenges arise, you have the strength and resilience to overcome them. By doing this, you create an internal environment that supports your growth and success, rather than one that holds you back. Another key component of a powerful mindset is self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to stay focused on your goals and take consistent action, even when it's difficult or uncomfortable. It is the practice of delaying gratification in pursuit of long-term success. Without self-discipline, it's easy to get distracted by the noise of life, to procrastinate, or to give up when things get tough. But self-discipline is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who don't. It's what allows you to keep going when motivation wanes and when obstacles arise. To cultivate self-discipline, it's important to create clear goals and develop a plan for achieving them. Break your larger goals down into smaller, manageable tasks and commit to taking action every day, even if it's just a small step forward. The key is consistency. When you practice self-discipline, you build momentum, and over time, your actions will compound, leading to extraordinary results. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. The more you practice self-discipline, the stronger it becomes, and the more unstoppable you become in the pursuit of your dreams. At the heart of a powerful mindset is the belief that you are the creator of your own reality. You have the power to shape your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. You have the power to choose how you respond to life's challenges. You have the power to determine the course of your life. When you understand this, you realize that you are not a passive bystander in your own story. You are the author, and you have the ability to write your own narrative. This belief empowers you to take responsibility for your life and your choices. It gives you the freedom to create the life you desire, regardless of the circumstances or the challenges you may face along the way. Your mindset is the foundation upon which your entire life is built. It shapes how you perceive the world, how you make decisions, and how you respond to the challenges that come your way. By cultivating a growth mindset, embracing failure as a learning opportunity, practicing positive thinking, and developing self-discipline, you can unlock your full potential and create a life that is extraordinary. Remember, the power is always within you. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. Change your mindset, and you will change your life. Failure is one of the most misunderstood concepts in our society, yet it holds the key to personal growth, achievement, and success. Many people fear failure, viewing it as the end of the road, a confirmation that they are not good enough, or a sign that their dreams are unattainable. However, this perception is not only wrong but deeply limiting. Failure, when embraced correctly, is not something to be feared, but something to be celebrated, a powerful tool that propels you toward your goals. It is through failure that we learn, grow, and ultimately achieve success. To truly understand the role of failure, we must first redefine what failure means. Society often equates failure with defeat, with giving up, or with being incapable. However, failure is not the opposite of success. It is an integral part of the journey towards success. The only true failure in life is giving up, quitting, and refusing to try again. Every setback, every mistake, and every challenge is not a reflection of your inability, but rather an opportunity for you to refine your approach, develop new skills, and deepen your understanding. Failure is not a stop sign, it's a signpost pointing you in the direction of growth. When you shift your mindset to embrace failure, you unlock a powerful new perspective on life. Instead of seeing obstacles as signs that you're on the wrong path, you begin to view them as valuable lessons. The moment you make this mental shift, everything changes. What once appeared as a failure now becomes a necessary part of the process, an essential stepping stone to success. With this mindset, you begin to approach challenges with curiosity, persistence, and determination, knowing that every failure is just another chance to learn and improve. Think about the most successful people in history. They didn't get to where they are by avoiding failure. In fact, their greatest achievements came after they encountered significant setbacks. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed more than 1,000 times before he succeeded. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." Edison's attitude toward failure is a powerful lesson. Instead of letting his setbacks define him, he used them as stepping stones toward his ultimate success. Each failure brought him closer to the solution, and he understood that failure was not a reflection of his potential, but rather an integral part of his growth process. Similarly, Michael Jordan, considered by many to be the greatest basketball player of all time, was cut from his high school basketball team. Imagine if he had let that failure define his future. He could have easily given up and believed that basketball was not meant for him. Instead, he used that moment of rejection as fuel to work harder, push himself further, and ultimately become the player that changed the game. He once said, "I've failed over and over and over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." This mindset, the ability to embrace failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who settle for mediocrity. Failure is not just an external event, it's an internal process. The way you respond to failure, how you interpret it, and what you choose to do after experiencing it are the factors that determine whether it will serve you or hold you back. The fear of failure can be paralyzing, preventing you from taking risks or trying new things. But in truth, the fear of failure is far worse than failure itself. It keeps you stuck in your comfort zone, denying you the opportunity to learn and grow. It makes you feel small and inadequate, even though failure is a natural part of the journey. When you realize that failure is an essential part of success, the fear of it fades away, and you're able to move forward with confidence and resilience. One of the keys to embracing failure is to detach your sense of self-worth from your failures. Too often, people associate failure with their own inadequacy, believing that failing at something means they are a failure as a person. But failure is not who you are. It's simply a part of what you do. It's an experience, not an identity. When you can separate your sense of self from your failures, you allow yourself to fail without judgment. You give yourself permission to try, to learn, and to grow without the fear of being defined by your mistakes. In this way, failure becomes an opportunity for personal growth rather than a source of shame or regret. Another important aspect of embracing failure is developing resilience, the ability to bounce back after a setback. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, but about how you respond to it. It's about staying in the game, continuing to move forward, and not allowing a single failure or setback to determine the outcome of your journey. The road to success is rarely smooth, and you will encounter obstacles along the way. But resilience is what keeps you going. It is the ability to rise after you fall, to keep pushing forward even when things get tough, and to maintain the belief that success is still possible, even in the face of adversity. Resilience is built through repeated exposure to challenges and failure. Every time you experience a setback, you have the opportunity to build your resilience muscle. The more you fail and bounce back, the stronger your resilience becomes. Over time, you begin to develop a deep sense of inner strength and determination that cannot be easily shaken. You learn that no matter how many times you fall, you always have the power to get back up and keep moving forward. And as you do, you become more confident in your ability to overcome whatever challenges come your way. One of the most empowering aspects of failure is that it helps you clarify your vision and refine your goals. Often, when you're pursuing a goal, you're so focused on the outcome that you overlook the process. But failure forces you to stop, reassess, and adjust your approach. It compels you to evaluate what's working and what's not, to ask yourself hard questions, and to make changes where necessary. This process of reflection and refinement is crucial for success. Without failure, you might continue down the wrong path for longer than necessary, wasting time, energy, and resources. Failure acts as a guide, pointing you in the direction you need to go and helping you realign your efforts toward what truly matters.